of how the past was and how the things came about, you know, but he's still blaming you for his actions, for the behavior, for the ruin of the marriage and whatnot. Okay, you know, he could possibly feel that it is your fault, because a lot of times they feel to blame the other person. They're not acknowledging things because they feel that they are good at all costs, right? um so he truly in his heart he could feel that it's your fault and blame you, when you know you could have done all in the marriage. And possibly there is a percentage that it is your fault because you allow it. So if he's blaming you for anything, and I'm telling you this because if he comes and tells you all this and all that, do know by now, because he's not the one watching this reading, do know by now, it is not your fault that he has his ways of being, that he has his actions, his manners of acting and conducting himself with you the way he has been, because he's a grown man. So he knows what he's doing when he's doing it, and he's choosing it to disrespect you, to do whatever it is that he has done within that marriage. And also, ultimately, spiritually, he was not bounded to you in that sense. Because if he kept floating around seeing other women, it means also that his spirit was also looking for that spirit connection, that soul connection. You know, we have karmic relationship, we have soul connection, twin flames and whatnot, we have all kinds. So his spirit kept bouncing and bouncing for that one. Okay, so basically you could have been a path of a karmic type of relationship, of a pathway soulmate even. Okay, you know, so all in all, this chapter should have been closed a while back. Now that you're taking that step to close it, it's gonna take some type of having to climb that high mountain. Okay, because you think, okay, oh my god, he finally did this, he finally signed that. But that is just a phase of something that needs to other take place to climb it, to reach that goal, that mountain. Okay, it's a big step. In all, I am very proud of you that you're taking that initiative to do what it is best for you. The man can come and beg you, the man can come and say all the excuses in the world, and at the end of the day, you should know overall how he's been. When you give someone a pass of the things that they've done to you, eventually they'll turn around and do it right back, or they wait a number of years to do it, or they have other issues within your relationship. If they feel they can't cheat on you anymore, then they start acting out at home, they start doing other things, and start being mentally aggressive, physically, you name it, abusive to you. Okay, they might not know what the reasons are, but spiritually that's what it is. They don't know how to detach from that other soul. And also you not knowing how to detach. Okay, now let's see, this will be for you. Thank you, Arcanos. Thank you to the universe and to the heavens. Now it's time for you. Now what you need to do is concentrate on your work, your school, your child or children, or you, specifically you. Look at yourself and say, okay, what is it that I need now? It's time for me now. It's time to love myself. It's time to feed my soul. Okay? And so you shall. Look your best. Look your best. Whenever that person comes and sees the child or children, whatever, look your best. Do not let him see you vulnerable. Do not let him see you hurting. Do not let him see you regretting, whatever may be the case. Okay? Because I feel that you think you've had him in your mind all these years with things he's done and said and whatever. You're going to have him constantly in your mind. It might be to the point where you feel that you can't even concentrate because of this. He's going to want to come back to you eventually, or he's going to attempt to, okay? This Virgo, divorce or not, he's going to want to come back again, okay? Because things are just not going to go well for him, for whoever it is that he's with. And since you are so madly in love with him, still, it's okay. That is your choice. And let me say this. Why I say this? Because I do have clients like that. If you couldn't imagine. If for some reason you are not ready to detach from this person by any means, and the way he comes at you, begging you, telling you this, that he promises this, that he promises that, because he most likely he will. And you feel that you want to give this person a chance because the excuse will be, we have a family. And that will be the giving right there. You say, okay, I'm sorry, come back. If you're not ready for that, to take the big faith step to let go, it's okay. I'm not blaming you, and you should not be blamed. It is the path that you still want to take, continue to take, and it is because you still have that faith that he can still do what you want out of this marriage, right? So it is what it is. Maybe you are one of those spirits that want that hard given lesson, okay? And there's no fault in that. I do not blame anyone for those causes. If that's the need, then therefore you should. I would suggest not to. But also, if you're not ready for that, then you're not ready, okay? Now, if this happens, I will say this. Be very cautious, because in time, it will be the same thing. It will repeat itself, okay? And in a grander scale even, okay? So that's my warning. In a grander scale, that it will hurt you more personally. Because I do feel that eventually you're going to feel, oh my God, he still wants me, he still needs me, and things like that. Now, there's going to be some type of acknowledging later on in yourself, because I still see this negativity within you. Come up with affirmations. What you need to do is clear your energy, your self energy, spiritual cleansing. It doesn't matter whether you live alone or with somebody else. Do that cleansing also for your home environment, because you need to let go of the energy that you've been scattering, collecting throughout this time, right? And that would help you to get you off that rotten that you're fixing to enter into, that negativity as well. And open that mind, that clarity within yourself, okay? Because I do feel that there's going to be a patch that you're going to think that you're going to reconcile with this person, okay? For whatever reason, maybe he's going to give you the hopes one way or the other, and then you're going to go and think, oh my God, he's coming back and this and this. It may or may not be the case, because again, I feel that it's a mental status that you're going to be going through, or that he's going to want to put in your head. But then after the fact, I feel that if he returns and you do not want to be divorced from this person, and that doesn't mean whether or not you get divorced, I feel that something is going to give there, that will probably help you. In either way, it's going to help you later in time to understand and realize that you really are falling out of love from this Virgo. You are starting to detach from him. Not now, but later. You see, filing for divorce does not mean you are spiritually detaching, but after the fact in 2020, you will start to detaching and falling out of love from the Virgo. It could even be because you're going to start having to notice that you're more attractive, that you are beautiful, that and see, you're going to start noticing. But the point is, you've always been that way. But now you're coming to, and you're understanding and realizing that you're worth, that you have value. Okay? We all do. We all do. Sweetheart, it does not matter if you are 300, 100 pounds. It does not matter if you do not have the shape of a Coca-Cola. It matters spiritually. Because when you find that love will find you spiritually, not physically. So we're all beautiful at who we are. Okay? Later on, you're going to hear some things about the Virgo, and then you're going to realize, well, I guess I did the right thing because I didn't realize he had done these things to me. I didn't realize that he had did these things to me. Okay? I definitely feel that someone else is coming into your path. We have a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, and Rising very, very strong. But we also have this person. There is one of these men that are coming that is still into a marriage. Okay? We also have a, let's see here. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Again, I keep telling you, do not reach out to this person. Let that energy come in if it's someone from the past. Okay? Because if you reach out to the person knows that you're weak, that you're going through something, and then they want to be in your life for those reasons, not for the reasons that should be. Okay? When you get to know someone and you start dating someone, I want you to take your time and get to know that person. Let them express for who they are. Let them see what they've been through in their life. Know that. And I want you to let that person say the ill word first to you, not you to them. So then I know, or you know, that you're ready for that next phase to let someone else in your life. Okay? Yes, and when I said I know, it is because I am into your spirit, so I know what you're acquiring. Period. Okay? There will be a change of home environment for you in 2020. Okay? I feel that now that you're putting that mentality into you, that change that you want to make, you're put positive only. Think positive. Keep that in mind. And then put that into goal, into action. And then take it from there. Don't rush things, okay? Take it slow. Take it slow. I do feel that there is a movement of home here. At least you're setting your goals to that boundary. It's not, as we speak, 100% in set stones here, but the motion is there. So when we see the energy and when we see your thoughts, then that means that eventually you will be successful at it. Okay? I know that right now you're seeing some things at a hard angle between you and the Virgo, but I do feel that there is a return of this person one way or the other. However way, if he's putting it in your thoughts or you into your thoughts, or he's gonna pick an excuse because of the kids, because of the children, whatever children you have, because of the family, basically. Okay? And you probably will try to reconsider those things. That would be, the universe is saying that would be your choice. And that they're not punishing you for that, or they're not judging you for that. And so I feel that this is a path that eventually you have to go through if that's your choice. I will not recommend it because of everything that you've been through and the things that he's put you through. And if he tells you that he has changed or promised this and promised that, I eventually in the future, I don't see him with you. I see him with someone else. It is the truth. Okay? I think that he's going to be bouncing in and out from women to women, this Virgo, after you. As he has been with you, he will be after you. I'm not sure if you ever did anything to this man, I'm sensing the energy that someone did something to this man. I'm not sure if the woman that one of the women that he was with was a exotic or Spanish or either way. I'm sensing the energy that someone did some type of ritual for him. And it's not specific if it's coming from that end or you at one time or another try to. Okay. Huh. Are you okay? It gave me the sense that if for whatever reason you decide to take this person back, can you do something to fix him for who, huh? Well, we'll let that be when that step comes, okay? But for now, I think that you need to focus on you, on what it is that you're needing, what it is that you're requiring. I do feel that 100% you want this person back in your life, okay? You want Virgo back in your life, and he's gonna make some so-called changes to get in. And you feel that you've renewed this relationship with him. If you take him back, you feel that you've made the best decision to consider it because of the family. And it will be like that if you take this person back, because it will be a short-lived honeymoon, okay? So when that comes to when that happens, then we'll see it then, okay? I think that then you'll decide what it is you want to do with that relationship with him. Everything will be improved for you later on in 2020. Your work environment, I'm not sure if you're meeting that person through that, the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, or Rising. Now, this person, it seems to be that he's a bit older than the Virgo. So I feel that you have more compatibility to this person, though. Okay? I really do. And you might not like the fact that I wouldn't want to say the opposite of the Virgo, but you see him in that level, or you will see him in that level when you get to see who it is. But eventually you'll start opening your eyes and start understanding that this is something that is worth giving a chance to, okay, for you. You will be in a relationship later on. It may be within 2 years, okay? Or it may even be within 2 months that this new person starts, 5, 6, 7, yeah, sometime after that. It could even be less, but it could even be during summer of 2020 that you start seeing yourself wanting to date or be with somebody else. But definitely, I feel that there is a relationship that will be with you later on, okay? There's definitely an accomplishment of work, success, an accomplishment of a relationship. You might think it's the Virgo for some reason, because I think that's going to take a toll there. From what you think it is, it's not. And so, but I feel that eventually this success in relationship comes through or with someone else. Okay? Thank you, angels. Arcanos. Thank you. Okay. Now, Let's see. For the Virgo angels, 10 cards for the Virgo angels too. Well, the Virgo, let me say this. He does not like the fact that you made those papers, but he still thinks that he's coming back here. He'll make the effort. He's acting a little naive, like he's acting like it's not, I'll get this out of the way. I don't know. For some reason, even if you divorce this person, I have to say, I still see this return here. I'm not sure if he has already. Yeah. But remember, keep your guard up, okay? I don't think that you should, but to each his own, okay? You might feel that this is what was supposed to happen. You might feel that this is what made the right decisions, you know. Let's see here. For the sake of the family, he's going to tell you, take it back, don't do it, and things like that. If he hasn't already, okay? Yeah. He's gonna regret something that he's doing, okay? He's going to detach himself from a female that it's in his environment. Yep. And he might even decide to want to come back sooner than expected if he hasn't already, from your last reading, okay? From your email. For some reason, it's telling me that it's changed something there. Let's see you. I don't see this relationship broken between you and him. I see the devastation between the mental thoughts of you and him, individually as well, but unless you keep a common ground and maintain friends, and then you're still there every now and then hooking up, even though you're divorced, it is what it is. Men will always want to anyways. Okay. Yeah, that's why I figure. It's going to come back around, this relationship between you and him, okay? You're not ready to let go. Something's going to happen that you're not ready to let go yet. Or at least you think that the relationship is coming back together, okay? Let's see here. Now, this is for you. Yeah. Don't, like I was saying, at least you think that it will come back again stronger than ever. Just be very cautious, okay? Because you're going to be hurting quite a while. A bit more than you expected. Now, see, there's someone else that is going to be talking to you. I feel there's another female. I'm not sure if it has to do because of him or on his behalf. If it's a mistress or whatever from his side, I wouldn't even be talking to any of his women, period. Because then you're lowering yourself. And I'm not saying that the mistresses are hoes and things like that. No, do not get me wrong. Because sometimes it's not where the mistress wants to be. You know, it's where what the man does. That put women, there are decent women, into such third parties, okay? And if they happen to stay in continuously with that person, it's because they are also being played by his game, manipulated by that person as you have been. And so therefore they feel that they are the only ones devoted to, or they feel that they also are in love with that person. So, you know, manipulation goes a long way. So don't get me wrong, not all mistresses are bad out there. But what I'm just saying, either way, knowing the way I know you through my guides and stuff, I feel that you should not be contacting or talking to any women that have to do with him, especially if they're going to talk on his behalf or defend him or whatever it is. I don't think that you need this in your life, period. It's about you now. It's about what you want, what you need. And it's about getting that going on. I do see a change of your work environment, of stability. Um, and I feel that you will also be upset about certain things. Again, that woman that is going to tell you something that is going to be devastated. Do you have an older sibling that is ill? I also feel that there's an older sibling that is ill and needs attention. Now, having said that, you also need to get yourself right. When we are detaching spiritually, we also have effects in our physical form, our physical body. So you probably will be having some type of bad cold. It's hard to get out, bronchitis or something like that. Maybe you've never experienced, but you will start feeling some type of headaches or blood pressure or things like that. So refocus yourself, okay? To align yourself, to let go of that energy. If you don't have anywhere to work out, work at home or walk, or invest that energy into something that is more positive to you. So if and when you happen to be ill, it will be much less. Okay, we want to go with the flow, not against it. Go with the change, right, in the physical and in the spiritual. So be very cautious of that you might fall ill because of this change that are happening within yourself, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Okay. And when I sense these things and I tell the clients, it is because I give you the warnings so that you can start from now, start working on that pace of change. So when it hits, it will be less. If there is a woman that comes and gives you drama, you already have the warning. Stay back when you feel it that it's coming. Oh, Margot warned me. Stay back. So then you've changed that certain prediction to be less than, because you went with the flow, not against it. Okay? You will still be feeling like hopeful of this person's return, hopeful of what he says, hopeful of what he may or may not promise. And that's what's also going to keep you in a line there at a distance with your path as well, and still on hold, waiting for this to be different. Okay. You will be moving from wherever it is that you're staying eventually in 2020 is what I sense here. You will be having some work change. Remember that when we change a lot of things within ourselves, when the spirit is also changing, I have to repeat that I said, that it may take a toll in the physical form as well as in your physical form, spiritually, in all counts. So you might be a bit impatient, you might be irritated a little, and everything gets to you, and every now and then. So be aware of that. Okay. I feel that this blockage is because you don't necessarily know how to handle it, or how to perceive it, or how to take it. Okay, so I guess I had to give you all this speech because of that. Let's see here. Yes, don't worry, everything will be fine. Okay, you know that I read, yes, but I also help and find ways for the client to heal one way or the other. You've been a client of mine for quite a while. So as always, my best interest is the interest of my clients, of their spirit well-being and physical. You're feeling devastated. I feel that you're going to hear negativity from other people, like, why did you? You shouldn't have done this. Yeah. Nah. It's okay. It's still going to be fine. It's almost like you're detaching from someone that you feel that you're so close bonded, that you feel that you're so in love with. Still divorcing, but in love. And it will hurt a bit for a while. Thank you, angels. A lot of these things that are the changes that are coming in your life is because based on your beliefs of this marriage, based on what you believed in this person. And I feel that even though there's change coming in your life, you may not, or you'll be holding it back according to what he will say, what he will do, or what he will promise. Okay? If he does that, because it might be unexpected to you, if he does that, you have to consider it then, you know, what is he promising? What does he think that he's going to change or let go of? Or how can he make it better for you? Okay? Yes, because you're still going to be very, very hopeful that he'll come back, for sure. It's very, very clear. You want this, you're going to want this person to come back. And I feel that it might take that for his return, even after this, all these things that's been going on between you and him. Okay? You want, exactly, you want this union back. You want this marriage back. You want it. Deep down, you thought that you wanted the separation because you can't take him being in and out with other people, doing things, undermining you. And you were tired and overwhelmed by the situation. You were burdened. You didn't want it anymore. Okay, so you took that action because you felt that it was time. But deep down, you feel that you're ready to make that renewal with this person for some reason. Okay, and so it's almost like it's almost like you feel that you gave him a scare, so then now he says he's going to do certain things and it'll be different. Okay, it is what it is. I'm sensing your feelings. It may not be your actions, but I feel that would also flow into actions. Okay, so whatever conversation took place between you and him from when you emailed me, I think that it's coming to change certain outcomes for you. Okay, advice from my client, angel advice from my client. Thank you. Follow your intuition. Restrain yourself from